The new weight category. It's quite a big jump from 70 to 78, but seems to be getting there. Sometimes when somebody changes weight category, it happens easier than at other times. There was the hip movement, and that wasn't far off, was it? Did she turn all the way onto her front? That Ngelebeya there by Hoelterhoff. Right the way over the top there, and just manages to turn onto her knees. Brawny avoidance. Maybe Yuko's been given.
That could only be after looking at it 2 or 3 times by the commission.
From the other angle.
And with the freeze frame. She gets scored again.
Now then, that's another score there. 2 Yukos now. Well, that didn't hurt. Looks left to left, look. And, of course, the big danger there is Ngelebeya if you go around that front leg. But Teltsidou was completely off balance. See the difference in height between these two.
Yeah, we've spoken over the last couple of years about what looks or what appears to be the ideal build for the weight category. When you look at people like Anna Maria Wagner, Madeleine Malonga.
Yes, I mean they're not far off 6 foot, are they? You know they're big.
That's a score.
And that was a nice score there from Teltsidou. Big hips across and straight into the outside Komi. She got a Yuko. One of the scores back.
Anna Monte Olek as well. Right kind of build for this weight category.
Yes, they've got quite a few, haven't they, the Germans in this weight.
Teltsidou was very strong, physically strong at under 70 kilos. It may just take her a little bit longer to work her way into it.
Oh, go for the Uranagi. Look at the Kochigari coming in there. That's going to be another score.
Yeah.
So that's a 3rd Yuko.
That was the kind of position from which Teltsidou would normally have been able to bang them over.
Well, or just block, completely block. But doesn't seem to have the power there to do it.
8 kilos to deal with here.
Yeah, you don't know where she was from 70 to, 78. She might have been 74, 75. But still, it's proportion. Yeah. And some of the taller ones, they're proportionate better. Now, looking for the Uranagi. She'll have to be careful of that Kochigari there on the inside, because otherwise she's going to go over herself.
Yeah, showing there that she's just got to get used to the difference in where to hit them as far as the breaking of the balance, and just how much she's got to change her own action, her own throwing action, because previously they would have been going over.
1 minute to go. Yes, and the score that she had, they're probably worth more, would have scored more. Oh, well, credit to Hoelterhoff, because all her attacks are nearly scoring or are scoring. Well, now she realises it as well, Hoelterhoff. Teltsidou will have to come forwards, have to take the fight to her.
That was a great, great.
It was a Wazari there. Ouchigari, and well, she gets the ippon. Great performance. Hoelterhoff there took Teltsidou apart.
Welcome to the under 78 kilo category.
Well, it is, isn't it? It is.
He tells us it's the first time that either of these has appeared in a IJF World Tour final block.
Yes, like I say, it's a step up, isn't it, from their European Cups. Oh, big hips across. Looks like they're both going to have a go at it, these two.
They're not that far apart from one another on the ranking list, are they? 54 and 56, I think. 54 for Freitas.
Well, that's going to be a score, isn't it? Because she did the Uchimata there, Freitas. Gets a Wazari for it. Looking to triangle off the Sangaku there. Sangaku Jimmy. Ngelebeya knew exactly what was happening there. Now going for the Jujigatami, rolled the wrong way. There's the Uchimata there, and nicely taken that. Lands just a little bit more than 90 degrees towards the back. That was nice. Ashiwaza there. I love to see the Ashiwaza. The Ashiwaza is a key point. It's, I think, the judo equivalent to the jab in boxing. Kind of sets everything up, and sometimes that jab will win through big time. I mean, we have it there it is again. Almost scores again for her. Just good feet, good reactions with it. Subumi Gaeshi there. She just avoids Freitas with her Ashiwaza there and comes over the top for the counter. She's going to look for the Suriguruma Jimmy there. Is that going to go on to the side of the neck? It might be. Might be on there. If she can get some kind of leverage here, that's not going to be a nice place for Ngelebeya to be. And she gets the submission. And it was already on, and she just needed to change the angle of it just a little bit. And to relieve the pressure, Ngelebeya rolled in, and then that applied the strangle. We'll have a look at it back in slow motion. So the angle wasn't quite right, the original. Look, straight in, directly in there, Kim Min-ju. And this is Izumi's main plan, I'm sure, is to take it to Newaza as soon as she can. You see where Kim ended up there with that Seoinage. It wasn't, didn't look as if it connected, but as she goes through, she'll make a readjustment and she'll get more and more central with it. This is where she'll make the readjustment here. So get a little bit closer there every single time that she does it. So it's just working out what kamakata she does in order that she can hit the target. The third one is going to be even closer. That key right arm there, she'll need the sleeve in order to go in. Once she's got that sleeve, it'll be what can she do to the front leg to attack it, to get it going. Could have used that then. The momentum was going in the right direction. There she's creating the space. Oh, look at that. She goes in on the left. Changes the side now. And Izumi is the one that's got to do something. Did well to avoid that.
Izumi picked up the penalty for passivity. It was on the cards, wasn't it?
And that's going to score a Yuko this time. So made the readjustment, got it on the move this time, and manages to get a Yuko score. Drives all the way off to the side this time.
Doesn't have to panic.
No.
Plenty of time left on the clock.
Yes, halfway through.
She's got to come up with some attacks of her own.
Being beaten to the attack every single time, isn't she, Izumi? Kamakata's pretty tough, we know that. Just about get away with that. Yes, you're on. Minute and a half to go, and Kim decides to try and waste a few valuable seconds. Big Japanese contingent there in the crowd. Not sure if that's just the team or family. It looks like family. Yeah, it is. It's judo fans, I think. Follow these fighters all over the world. Kim's going to go in again here, break that grip off. Nice Ashiwaza, gets a Yuko back, equals it all up. How often do we see the Ashiwaza get them out of trouble, and it's the feet that do it. Sticks on that foot, look at that, has another second little stab at it there, and as you pick it up to resist, of course, oh, they've taken the score away. Wow. Well, with 30 seconds left on the clock.
She'll have to do it again.
Yeah, she'll have to do it again, yeah. So it's just the landing, they took it off. It's going to go the other side here. That was always on the cards, wasn't it? Sodi this time, grip.
Maybe Izumi will recognise the fact that the clock is against her. Got to throw caution to the wind here. Go for it.
.20 seconds left. One Yuko on the board. Shido up for Izumi.
Time for one more big attack.
Yes,
It's
that was
not
it,
hers.
wasn't it? And come back up a little bit of Newaza here will wrap it all up. The referee says, no, I don't think so. Kim Min-ju, though, leading this now with just a few seconds left on the clock. Just needs to block out. Can go as Sheldon would say, could burn a Cheeto. Good performance from her, and I think well deserved.